You and Andy both broke. You have a history of this. You both broke the golf club and my toilet.
How'd you break his toilet?
Andy snapped the flush.
All I know is this is when I lived in an apartment. My toilet's working fine. Everything's great and fine. And Andy and Gavin are over. Andy uses the bathroom. Gavin uses the bathroom, and then the toilet's broken. And both of them say it was the other one that broke it.
Yeah.
So
He came second, so.
that doesn't mean anything, though.
That would mean that he may have a more informed opinion.
Did I ever tell you about the time that the guy came to, this brother of one of Griffin's friends, came to one of our parties?
Your sink?
And he ripped our sink out of the wall?
No.
Like, completely?
He got drunk and, like, passed out and fell into the sink. And it's like a pedestal sink. And just, like, hit it and just ripped it down. Water going everywhere. And fucking, I had to go and fix it and turn it up. And then he just fell asleep on the floor and then threw up all over himself. Got up the next morning, left. Never saw the guy again. Didn't clean up the vomit and did not fix the sink.
You have a history of people.
I had to go to Home Depot that day and buy a new goddamn sink. And I was actually kind of broke at that point.
I mean,
did not have a ton of extra money.
If you had done that to someone's house, would you show up ever again?
Yeah, I'd fix it.
You have
I'd
a
fix
history
it.
of
I'd
people
pay to have
at your
somebody fix
parties who do awful, terrible things and then just pretend like it never happened.
Yeah, that happened. We already kind of talked about it. It was at
Yeah.
the Halloween party.
Yeah.
I was going on.
Somebody
It
did
was
something
funny.
horrible?
That wasn't horrible, but it's somebody was getting a little fighty. We talked
Oh, right.
a couple people Gavin just went home because of it. He's like, I'm leaving. And he just left the party because like I kept trying to fight Gavin.
That was, somebody
starting on me.
Somebody came, it's a friend
He
of ours.
was like-
Somebody came to me and said, I just saw your friend fall down the stairs, then up the stairs, then down the
Dude,
stairs.
I saw him fall down the
I didn't
stairs.
know that was possible.
It was
was
incredible.
hammered.
He was like the drunkest I've ever seen someone that's still standing. Like he was like in a permanent like tired boxing. You know,
Yeah.
It was
like,
he stands
yeah.
like he's just wobbling. And
He was in the
over.
finish him stuff.
Yeah, that's better.
For about
That's a
6
better
hours.
Example. Yeah, he just didn't quit.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good maintain.
Because he like grappled with you. He tried to do shit with you, and then you left. You're like, I'm leaving, and you just left.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting a beer out of the fridge, and he's coming up to the fridge like a little bit after me, and I take the beer out and I close it, and he's like, and he looks in the beer. He's like, there's no more left. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the last one. And he looks at me and he goes, it's mine. And he grabs it out of my hand, but it was like the grasp of a 3-year-old, you know? So he's just kind of like trying to take it. And I looked at him and I went, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then he was like lovey drunk, like hugging me and shit. And then he just walked off, and I think he fell down the stairs again after that.
Yeah, he was.
Spilled an entire bottle of
What a
wine in my
champ.
living
Like,
room.
I liked him. Like I used to talk to him all the time at parties. We'd have a little chat, and then he was like being really aggressive, hugging me, and was like almost getting me in a headlock. And I was like, all right, hey. I was like, trying to like joke my way out of it. And then he didn't like that I was like not enjoying this headlock, so he started like shoving me all around the kitchen, and I was bashing into stuff. And I was like, it's time to
Didn't
go.
he like shove you and then fall over?
Oh yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
took a spill. From one
It
of
was
the
like
shoves.
it was like the momentum went in both
Right,
directions.
right.
At once. He was like, but yeah, he spilled my drink all over me, and I knocked over a bottle of wine that was on the counter. I was like, I'm
There
out.
were so many spills related to him that night.
Dude,
Yeah, it
him
was
coming
like-
down the stairs was like,
It's unpleasant when someone's
Damn.
trying to fight you and you're not trying to fight them.
yeah, it
It doesn't
is.
sound like he was
actually.
trying to fight you. It sounded like he was trying to love you. Gavin.
Nah,
It was like
he
a fight love.
He was angry.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm either gonna have to push him over or punch him or leave. So I was like,
Yeah, you're about to nut him.
Well, I'm doing
Gavin
just gonna
chose
do the
the-
British thing.
Gavin
Usually
chose
how
the
it goes
path
for
of
you,
British
you nut him and
resistance.
then leave.
Yeah, I mean, a typical Brit, if he's doing it right, would probably gob in his face and then headbutt him.
Okay. And then
Because that's how we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later.
So
Which is what you do
But not
all
you.
the time.
Not
Yeah,
me.
that's
I'm
not
not
you.
I'm not good at that
So
fight
the,
stuff.
the EU is really reeling from the headbutt right now, is what you're saying.
Man, what happened?
Gavin's full of regret.
What happened?
I didn't vote.
I mean,
leave. I
yeah.
have no regrets.
Yeah.
Did you vote either way?
I voted
Yeah, he
remain.
voted.
Okay.
He
you
absentee
did vote.
voted.
Okay.
I did. I also
His,
kept tweeting about it, so hopefully.
You should have had
His
1.4
brilliant,
more
his
million.
brilliant fucking partner, however.
Yeah, we were just talking about this in the Minecraft Let's Play we did, but there's this thing called regret.
Regret.
Yeah.
Where there are a bunch of Brits who voted to leave, but they only voted to leave because they didn't think the country would leave, and they were just like, yeah, I mean, let's vote leave. And now they're all like, oh, we didn't think it would happen. And I was explaining this phenomenon to Dan, and he was like, yeah, I voted to leave, but I didn't think it would happen. Idiot. Idiot.
I mean,
I got to be the one to
He
tell
was
him.
literally, I was making fun of these people in the article, and he is one of them, sat next to me.
We were at this YouTube party at VidCon, and I had my phone on all night watching it because I was fascinated by it. And then Gavin disappeared forever, and then I went up to Dan and I'm like, hey, you guys left, and he's like, what? Oh no! Oh, dog! Yeah, crazy man. At the end of the night, he's like, what? Oh, I'm done. Where did my money go?
He watched the value of the pound drop to the lowest it's been since 1985.
Did you pat him on the back and go, "You did that.
Good job, buddy.
Great work."
That's
What is the president's salary? It's like a couple $100,000.
No,
Yeah.
like 225 or something.
Yeah, I
or
think
one-
the prime minister is low six figures.
It's their salary is about what they get for one speech after they.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how they
right,
make
yeah,
money,
yeah.
right? Is the speaking.
Yeah, I don't know if
gigs.
you're aware, but I used to be the president. So
Why don't you do more speaking gigs, Michael?
a couple bucks after
Life-
I'm president.
life
yeah.
advice.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll do it after I'm president because it's worth nothing now.
What, being president?
No, doing
doing
a
speaking
speaking gig
gigs.
is worth nothing. No one will pay me anything. They'll give me
I
like a couple of bucks.
pay you a $5.
Wow.
There you go. You can
Put
retire
that right
on
in the nothing category.
What is it? Is that a $5 in perpetuity for the rest of his life, or?
No, just once.
Is that a
Okay.
$5
One
every
time
day
payment.
for the
And
rest
it's in
of my
pounds, so it's worthless.
life? Dude.
Well,
actually
you say
still
that,
worth
the
way
pound
more than
is
the dollar.
still worth more than it's like
Yeah.
$1.3.
Yeah.
That's-
Is that what it's at now? Like
Yes.
1.3? That sucks.
There was a time when I sponsored back in the day of this guy where my pound was worth $2. And that
not
was
anymore.
that was like a decade ago.
Dude, you guys are like the new Australia now. Just tanking your economy. Go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's as low as it's been since '85, but it's still not that low.
Well, to be fair to Australia, I think China's tanking a lot of their economy.
Oh, I wouldn't say it was their fault. It's just
Yeah.
happening. Their dollar's fucked.
So do people get rich just like instead of playing stocks and all that? Do they just transfer money back and forth in currencies just to get rich?
When you're like,
Yeah.
when you have like millions and millions, like that shit equals millions.
Like if
It's
someone
fucking crazy.
in dollars bought $5 million worth of pounds the day before. Wait, they
That
won't
would
wanna-
be
they
bad.
won't
that would
wanna
be
do it
not
way.
good.
do it that way.
Not good. If
If
they
they did the other
transferred
way,
it the day before
and then did it back
they
then,
would have been
yes.
like, woo!
God, that'd be significant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they said like what the top whatever billionaires lost like $100 billion or something that
Combined?
day. Yeah,
I didn't notice.
yeah. No, it was like whatever.
They were just like, damn.
The only people that can afford to lose $100 billion are the people that wouldn't notice that they lost $100 billion.
Pretty much, yeah.
It must be so annoying to be a billionaire. Because
Right, man. I know.
I was just thinking
hate
the
it.
same thing.
But like once, okay,
feel sorry for them.
think of all the things that you need in life, right? Or all the things that you could, in your wildest dreams, want to buy.
And now
Say you
gold
want,
plate them all.
say you want a mansion and like a bunch of supercars or whatever. That's gonna be what, like 100 million? What are you gonna do with the other 900 million dollars?
Live an amazing life.
Yeah, that's why
No,
people
you're-
donate it to charity.
Yeah,
There's nothing
charity
you
seems
can
to be
do.
like-
Create like
Just
a
saying today.
like buy an island and create
That's
like,
like-
the most dangerous games situation.
That'd be cool
Apparently
shit.
you
Like
can-
ship homeless people there and then shoot them.
Like fucking
Thomas Crown
Johnny
Fest.
Depp owns an island. I guess they're not that expensive.
No, you can get cheap
You can
islands.
get cheap islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
It's
some
not
cheap
big.
islands. I think,
He's probably gonna lose it in the divorce, but you know.
yeah. Messy.
How old is Willie Nelson?
All right, here we go.
Willie Nelson is 83.
83.
Pretty good for 83.
38.
Pretty good.
Pretty, wow.
So they got a full head of hair.
And then some.
Yeah.
Lindsay went and saw him in concert with her dad like a year ago.
Oh, yeah?
In Austin.
How old is Ryan Haywood?
Oh.
35?
I don't know Ryan Haywood's age.
Oh! I'm sure they know Gavin.
It brought your phone number up on screen when it said that. I
Oh,
was like,
did
oh
it?
god, don't read that. It's not live.
Ryan Haywood, that's 5'12".
Well, now they know he lives in Austin. You piece of shit.
Do you think you could crawl with no arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just
I've
try
seen,
right now.
I've
You just-
seen Andy do
just-
it over and over
you
and
just
over
slug,
again.
like-
Exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You've seen
I
Andy
guess it
do
depends
that.
on where.
Try it.
How far.
See if you can get from there to
I
there.
don't want to do that on
Yeah,
this
that's
floor.
gotta be
Jesus.
fucking
Okay, we're
disgusting.
gonna need a mat, one of those thin blue mats that you get at school. We need one of them, and we'll get the Ryan Slug race going.
Wow, you're the
The
professional. Let's
Ryan
see you do it.
slug race.
Show me how
going.
it's done.
I'll do it if we get the mat.
Yeah, show
involved.
him how it's done, man. Show him how the
We got
slug
loads
race
of those
is
things.
done. We got loads of them?
I'll do it if Ryan does it.
Okay.
do it if Gavin does it.
I'll watch it if either one of you do it. How about that? Now you guys are just looking around to see if something's happening.
Well,
This was the reaction from broadcast.
God damn it. That was the reaction. Like the reaction was, God damn it, every time Gavin's on. Every
What,
time
like
he's
some-
on.
something happens?
You just make them do stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's fine. It's just like, broadcast, do it. And they're like, fine. They're good about it, though. No.
Oh, God.
With just some dude? Or...
No, Zac Efron.
Oh, okay. I
Working
thought you
out
were
with
like
The
that
Rock.
motherfucker. I don't know. Dude, Zac Efron's cut.
He is cut.
All right, you want to
Fucking him and Dirty Grandpa.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either, but
You,
All right,
you guys
so,
are just gonna bunch up the fucking.
yeah, but it's gonna be funny. You're out. Oh, there you go.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's a great shot.
Right,
So
yeah.
you're now okay. Ryan's got a significant lead already. Just
Come
so you
back
know.
here, Ryan.
He's up. Like Jeff, you want to call this even with their heads?
Hold on.
That looks pretty.
Yeah, Gavin's
Gavin,
a
go
smidge
back.
ahead.
Go back a smidge.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Gavin's gonna fucking blow it.
Yeah. He will. Okay. Now you're pretty even.
Yeah.
All right. So this is gonna be an armless wiggle to the end of the cloth, I guess.
Here, as a matter of fact, hold on.
Audio listeners, watch the video. There's not much I can do for you there. Okay, Jeff is gonna judge.
finger me.
No, I'm just gonna stand on this thing.
Oh, I'll stand on the other side then. I'll stand in the middle. Then
God,
I can do like the winner when they pass.
You don't want that.
I like to cut back to nothing. The camera just cut back to nothing on set for a second.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, Jeff. Okay. Well, Jeff, give him a countdown and call.
All right.
What showmanship?
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh, it's pretty evenly matched. Gavin ran away with
Ow.
it. Wow.
He's the professional.
Wow. Though Ryan, for thinking he couldn't do it,
Did
it's a
pretty
hell
well.
of a competition.
Oh look! And now I got a phone and a wallet.
That's fine.
Jesus,
Well-
how do you sit on that thing?
I'm glad we did.
How many everyday objects have you injured him severely?
Quite a few.
There's ping pong ball, now rubber
Dude.
band.
We were in line for a party at. This is too easy. We were in line for a party at VidCon, and I shoved a Bic or a Sharpie so far up his asshole, I had to take it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because usually
He was
Yeah.
on the ground in front of 200 people, and this
Usually-
girl leans over to me and goes, "Are you gay?" I said, "I don't know, maybe." And she goes, "All right." This is weird.
That's
Wait, what does that matter?
Jeff either nails one of my buttocks or
Yeah.
he gets near my anus, but
Yeah.
the curvature of my anus ends it up like funnels it
Yeah,
into my
yeah,
anus.
yeah.
That time you came from nowhere into the middle
He
of
was
my
just
anus.
drunk
Just
enough. I
dead
think.
on.
Yeah. I did that once to you.
How
as
did
well.
it pierce
I think
the cloth barrier?
No, it happened.
Dude,
It happened
you can get
because
in there.
It just
as I
pushes it
did it
up.
to
Oh.
Gavin, I hit him with like a pen or something like that. He said he had to pull the underwear out of his asshole
Yeah.
because like it caught it and shoved it up in
Yeah,
there.
I mean, grab a tablecloth and
Yeah.
push it through a circle. And
Here's
it's
what you
like
need
that.
to start doing. You need to just take a small little packet of lube and just glue it onto your asshole.
What are you on
Grab
about?
a
Look,
tablecloth.
What are
do
you
you want it?
talking
Do you want it
about?
lubed? Or do you want it unlubed? Obviously, things are going in your ass one way or the other.
But it's
Yeah.
my underwear. I'm not going to lube the fabric of my
No,
underwear.
that's a little.
No, it's like
package.
think of it like
Yeah,
a little
it's
packet of Hellman's mayonnaise,
Yeah.
but it's lube.
Exactly.
And it's
Well,
just there.
Could it be in a sachet that breaks in an
Yeah, no,
emergency?
no, it's like an
Yeah.
airbag. Yeah, it's not like it's
Like
just
an
lube.
airbag.
You don't want just loose lube in there.
No, that would be ridiculous.
That would
It's
be
like- it's
ridiculous.
like-
Only
you
when,
know
when
those,
cloth gets pushed up my arse.
You ever
Exactly.
use one of those like bug bite things where it's like a little vial and it's got a cotton pad on the end and the middle's filled with like chemicals like ointment and shit, and you snap the middle and crack it and like shake it, and then the fluid reaches the pad and you
activates.
tab it on. Yeah, we used it. They had them a lot like on the ambulance and
seen
shit.
that.
But yeah, it's just like it's kind of like an ice pack where you break it, like you just crack it and then it soaks in. You do like that, like fill that with lube. So it's like if
There
a
you
finger
go.
cracks it, the lube releases into your ass.
But I don't want to make it easier for his finger to get on my arse.
Yeah,
Look,
but it's gonna go up there
yeah,
anyway.
it's happening
like
either
that,
way.
you have to accept.
What I need is like an anal guard of some sort.
Yeah, you could try like a chastity
cork.
belt for your anus, an anal cork. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good. But like the downside of the anal cork is you have to twist it in anyway. So
Well, it's not my
It's
arsehole's
like-
not
Is the
threaded.
solution
Why would I
worse
have
it
to
could be
twist
though.
it in?
It could be though.
What I need is
That
an
makes it
anal,
more secure.
An anal cork with an anus at the end, so it doesn't look
That's
like
what's a
my
fake
anus.
You
anus.
is
wanted,
cork.
you wanted to take the hit
So
for you.
yeah, so you get a hollowed out anal cork.
Why
with
is it?
a
Wait, why is it hollow?
With like the back's hollow, so you can fit an anus in the back of the cork, like a fake anus. So he fingers your anus, but he's actually fingering the cork,
Guys,
and he thinks it's yours.
I'm glad we didn't just keep talking about politics.
See, I said we'd get there.
I'm actually
I told you
impressed
we'd get there.
with our range.
This is off topic, man. Perfect name. Shout out to that guy who named it. I don't know his name, but I said it in episode 1.
It was
Why are you massaging the table?
It's probably top
wiping
3.
it.
It does feel nice.
I'm wiping it. It feels so nice. Everywhere
Until-
on this table besides
Yeah,
this
until
part
you get to, like, the
feels
herp
great. It
part
just
of the
feels
table.
good to rub. It's such a fucking nice table.
That's
Why
why
did
not.
Marcus do that to
He must
it?
have felt so bad.
He
doing
built
that.
it,
What
can
was he
destroy it.
thinking?
And he hasn't fixed it yet.
Do you think
either.
it was like the son that he hated? He was like, "Argh, it didn't come out perfect, so I'll ruin it.
I got to do 3 things I never thought I would do in my life. I got to perform on the stage where they do the Academy Awards. I got to drink. That's 4 things. I got to drink a beer on a stage where people have won receive Academy Awards. I got to shove my finger way up Gavin's butt on a stage where people accept Academy Awards.
Right.
And I got to fart on Gavin on a
the
stage
stage
where
they
people
And
accept Academy
bonus
Awards.
theme
fifth
here.
thing he didn't even mention. He remembered the whole thing.
He did.
I
You
totally
didn't
remember
get
that.
roofied this time.
I was super sober. I was not sober, but I was way more sober than you guys.
Closer to sober.
I think I saw
How did-
him.
you said it like
2
it was.
seconds.
I thought you closed down the Ramsey boarding
He
house.
never closes it down.
It's always open. It's only open to foreign nationals.
Gotcha.
Wait, do I count for that still?
Yeah.
Not really.
He doesn't have a card yet.
Like, for instance, if you wanted to come over and watch Ridiculousness, you would have an open invitation.
Hey, dude, remember the last podcast when Gavin was going to come over to your house?
I do.
Did he come over?
He didn't.
Do you know why?
And not only did he not come over, I texted him. He didn't respond to me.
Oh, ice cold.
You texted me after.
Damn,
I texted you at like 8, and I was just like, "Hey, Ridiculous is really funny."
Wow.
No, you didn't.
Having a
You
good time.
texted me at like 11.
Wow.
And also, it's your fault I didn't go.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I told you he wasn't going to go.
He
Did
didn't
he
go.
go?
He didn't go.
Did, like,
I
I
was
take no
in,
responsibility for your choices.
I was in bloody somewhere else, Texas.
Yeah,
He
you
wasn't
were
there.
You were in Meridian.
Meridian?
Yeah, which is near Waco. It's like 20 minutes outside.
I was in
It's,
Meridian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Millie cried a bit,
Did she bollocks?
but
Did she
I'm pretty
actually-
sure I
We got
said to
through it.
Gavin as we were going there, guess you're not going to Jeff's tonight.
and he wasn't.
Where did
Yeah,
Michael go?
He was on fucking Ridiculousness. That was on Ridiculousness.
That's cool, I guess.
Why can't we be on it?
I think
We're
we'd
super
be good.
funny.
We'd be good.
Be hilarious.
So, is it just a clip show? What do we?
Oh, Ryan, is it just a clip
All right,
show,
Ryan's
right?
invited over, right?
Ryan, you're invited over.
I've finally made the list, boys.
Hey, should we hide?
We do that every time.
But we never actually do it.
Should we just break?
Has
this?
anyone ever hidden?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think anyone ever has.
What are we doing?
Okay. And then it's just dead air for the.
All right, we'll be right back.
So did it end or did they just leave? They just left? Figured. I got all goddamn day. thanks for watching this week's Off Topic. It's been great. I feel like we went on a journey. What's up?
All right, boy.
What?
I just said that's how you would react. You would just sit down and drink your beer and be like, okay.
What else would he do?
What would I do? Just leave?
I don't know.
One of the options we thought was that you had done the same thing and you were just never coming back.
And then we were in a weird standoff.
It would be weird. And then, the weirdest standoff there would actually be broadcast.
Yeah.
'Cause they're just like- I walked back in and I could hear like someone cough. I just heard like, they were like, what do we do?
Broadcasts were amazing. They did some sweet like crossfade panning shots of the set while you were gone.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's sweet.
Man, what
This set looks really weird when no one's here. Like I said, I noticed it as we were getting up to do the crawling thing, which, by the way, the mat's still here. It's
Yeah,
great. I just
yeah.
keep looking at it. I pointed out as we were getting up, they were switching cameras and they cut to a shot, which I think was my shot, and I wasn't here. So it was just nothing. It was just like a fucking wall behind me. That's awesome. That's the one part of this podcast I'll rewatch. The part with no one on it. All right, so this seems to have really slowed down. Ryan's now shooting the camera with a fucking golf club gun. I'm not sure. What did he do behind the stage? A line of coke? Like, what the hell? What happened? What did I miss?
Is that what this looks like?
I don't know.
None,
You're
but
just like.
Ryan's
This is
a
what
knob.
we always
He
did
was
that with this
drinking.
thing.
He was drinking snake venom.
That's true.
That Gavin says like he doesn't care about his desk because we fuck it up.
You
He
do.
takes care of his desk at home. I'm
It's sticky.
gonna argue we fuck up his desk because he doesn't care about it. That's why I fuck it up.
So you think it's
I'm like,
cyclical.
I'm like Gavin treats it like shit anyway. It's a piece of shit.
So why
It's
should
covered
why
in
don't
shit.
why don't why
Let's
would
just
we
fuck it up
respect it?
and make it
He
fun?
doesn't respect
Here's
it.
an option.
Yeah.
Here's an option. Whenever we move damn offices like we've done so many times, give me a good desk.
You picked out that desk.
You gave me your old desk. I got someone
You
else's
picked it out,
drag
though.
desk. It always has a hole in it already.
Every time we move, Jack's like, "Hey, here's what we can get, guys.
Look,
we have these choices to
I
choose
wanted
from.
one.
We can do that." And you're like, "Whatever."
well, I don't want to
I
be fussy.
care.
Give me a desk. If it's a desk, give it to me.
Gavin's like, I don't want to
also-
be fussy, but then you complain about
Also,
getting the desk.
also, you put your little finger down. Also, here's what happens when we move. Gavin goes, "Oh, are we moving offices? I'm going
out of the
I gotta go out of the
country,
country.
see ya."
The bat phone just rang.
You
the
told
I
me
don't
that.
want to move shit rang.
You told me that.
Yeah. That's
I've
true.
missed every move so far. It's great. Except last time all my stuff was still there. But here's the thing about a
Wait, didn't
desk.
we make Andy do it anyway last time?
He did, and to be fair, I remember the last time he moved, Gavin had part. Remember he had the hourglass from
the patch.
the patch on his desk.
Still got
and
it.
it got further shattered and shattered as it was breaking more as it was on his desk. And I remember Andy when he was interning was cleaning your desk because you weren't around, and he's like, "So I just throw this hourglass away?" I'm like, "No, fucking save that. That's like from the patch.
That's a relic.
And
it took
he
me
ha-
like 9 episodes to break that.
He
thing.
had a box already filled with Gavin's stuff, and he goes, "Okay," and then sweeps all the glass shards into the box, like covering all of his belongings. He's like, "Okay."
And I unpacked it as well. I was like, oh, here's the hourglass. Here are the shards that I like.
Have you never heard of the
We
Tenderloin?
passed a few crackheads on the way to Kind of Funny Live.
You really rude crackheads who didn't want to share.
It was a hell of a 25-minute walk.
Watching the guy shit his pants and then just like keep going
The guy
and
shit
not
his
skip a
pants?
beat.
Guy
Dude,
shit his pants 3 feet in front of us.
How do you know?
Jeff's like, "That guy shit his pants. He's got shit in his pants," and you could see the shit. in
You
his
can see
pants.
you can see his pants because I'm watching the guy in front of me. His pants go like and then there's just like a dripping down his
Yeah.
leg.
You could see, like,
I
Jeff,
imagine an odor.
You gotta like walk
Jeff
around it.
literally was like, "That guy right in front of us shit his pants," and I looked at him, I'm like, "Oh yeah, yep."
Yeah.
Like it was like,
To be fair, I mean
Like
that
a
happened
splat.
in LA too. Like
He
there's
didn't skip a beat.
a
No.
block down from where we were staying when we went for Siege Day. Some dude just whipped his dick out and pissed on the street.
I missed that.
I was walking around by myself. I think he may have actually pissed on a car that was parked
Oh,
right
nice.
there.
Was
Oh.
I there?
No, I was just walking around in the morning.
But that
before
more
we got
sounds
today.
like, I mean, was it like a drunk guy or was it like a homeless
I-
guy?
I one
I think
time-
he
I spent
looked
most
maybe
of that-
homeless, but
Oh.
One
weird.
time in New Orleans, I saw
Nolans.
2 dudes. It was awesome.
They like
I
when you say
turned
it.
like I was trying to get back to my hotel. I got lost. I turned around. I like went down the wrong street, and it was a little dark, but not super dark. And I saw 2 dudes wearing nothing but shoes and Mardi Gras beads, 69 in each other, like going to town, like in front of God and everybody at like 9 o'clock at night. And I was like, "Whoa, that's something you don't see every day."
Do you think that
And
was
I had
how
to stand there and like.
You give him a slow clap? I mean, do you think?
No, I don't want to interrupt him or anything, but I was like,
Is that how
didn't
those
want
two
the guys
guys
to be like,
thought their day was
"What?"
gonna
I don't
end,
know that I'd
or-
be able to maintain an erection on a public street in front of 4,000
I
people.
sure as fuck wouldn't.
Yeah, I like those guys had it down. They did not care.
You couldn't keep it up. What if you had like a supermodel riding you?
I'm a married man. Gavin.
Well, you know.
It's a hypothetical.
It's hypothetical. It's a podcast. You're allowed to lie. I mean, you're allowed to.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I could. It's never come up. It's never come up.
Lindsay.
I don't think I could do it. That's
that
some
him?
stage fright shit right there, though.
Is that the bastard
Just like
over
whip
there?
your dick out. I hope it is because he pulled the fucking chair out. He made like this.
He's not
screeching
moving, though.
noise,
Jesus fucking Christ, you
calling,
idiot.
he's calling you over.
Furiously.
I believe. I didn't even know it was Ben. I
dude.
just assumed.
Look at the name tag on
Yeah.
It's Brexit King.
that. Hey, leave or remain.
That's whiskey.
Remain.
Yeah, did
Fair
you
play.
vote? Or
Fair
did
play,
you
gentlemen.
thinking?
I wanted to vote, but I forgot to register, so I can't.
I voted from
Okay, so we'll put him in the middle.
This
Gavin,
motherfucker
we'll put him in the middle.
he has 2 residences in England right now. He lives in London and Nottingham at the same time. He's twice a citizen and he can't manage.
But
to
we'll
vote.
put it in an even though. Gavin voted to stay. Ben, unfortunately, couldn't vote. Dan, on the other hand, though,
It's really the
Dan
whole
voted to
spectrum.
leave, by the way. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's
Yeah.
controversial.
Yeah.
Are you still friends?
That's controversial.
Friends, yeah. Yeah.
It's more like colleagues at this point.
We're acquaintances who yell at each
I
other.
see.
Well, I mean, you yell at him.
So
He
yeah.
yells back. I got a lot of stick for yelling at Dad. Dad is a feisty little
He
bastard.
yells back like a 12-year-old yells back after he's been grounded. That's how he yells back. It's not an even playing field at all. It's like
Did I tell you that Dan
yell
and
at
I-
Dan and punish him. He's
Like he
he's
yells.
like, fuck you too, B!
He yells, but then he flinches.
Jeff, you going a little much on that, you think?
Yeah, it's for Ben.
I know it's for
Oh,
Ben.
shit,
That's
what's
why
that?
I said that. That's like
That's a cool
2
guy.
shots.
That's supposed
And
to
he's
last you the rest of
stolen
the
it
day.
already.
Ben is like the one person I can't keep up with.
Wait, that's
When it
tequila.
Yeah.
You give him fucking tequila.
He's
You
off
give him
a
2
shot.
shots of tequila.
Well, I didn't tell him to drink it all. I said it should last him the rest of the day.
As you were saying it, he was finishing.
Ben needs a refill.
I don't know what else to give him.
So there's
I don't
beer.
know.
Literally-
There's no Di Serono or
When-
Cost.
when
I've literally walked into the building and you've given me tequila.
Did you just
Yeah.
land? Where were you?
I landed like yesterday.
Oh,
He's been, in my,
Yeah.
he's been staying at my house.
Really?
I live in
Yeah.
your house now. You're on.
He brought over fucking 17 dudes last night to watch Game of Thrones.
You brought over 17 days?
It was like
Do you know that
it
that's
was
right?
a party of
It
was a lot of fun.
22-year-old
A
men.
lot of fun.
Yeah. And then Griffin and I went to bed, and I got up this morning, and it's Ben and his entourage hanging out watching TV on my sofa.
Ben has more
at like
friends in
9
Austin than I
a.m.
do.
No, it's
Yeah.
8:30 in the
He
morning.
definitely does.
I'm going to get tacos, and I'm like, oh, you didn't leave.
What you should have said
Party's
was,
still
do
going.
You guys did
the
not leave.
guys want any, or?
See, the thing is, because I'm not famous, that they're actually friends for me, not for my like status. So that's probably why.
Or they're just trying to get in Jeff's house.
What's that?
dark.
That's supposed to be insulting to. All right.
I mean, it should be insulting because I know what he was insinuating, and,
Fucking-
and still no one's friends with you.
Suddenly,
So that's what I was saying.
I will say
suddenly
that-
rent is due.
Oh.
I will say that the probably the last night of super heavy drinking I ever had in Austin with the most Rooster Teeth people outside of the office was at Ben's, like the last time he left party or whenever that was. Yeah. Ben
good
managed just to wrangle the
remember.
troops
I
out.
was there,
Yeah.
Everybody was
rallied
super
on.
excited for Ben to leave. They were like,
going out with a
No,
bang.
thank you for the tequila. I'm not gonna ruin your podcast too much longer.
no, stay.
I've got stuff to do.
You know what I mean?
You don't
Okay,
have
let's-
anything to do,
Deals
Ben.
to make. Things like that.
Deals to make.
He
Deals to
just
make.
sat back
Wow.
Deals in
down.
5 minutes.
Business to transact.
Well, there is alcohol. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think
No, let's mix it up.
Didn't you
You know?
wipe her vagina
But-
on your face the other day while you were on the phone or something?
I don't think I was supposed to tell that story.
Oh, really? Cut it. It's not live. Slice.
I was on a.
I think you did tell it.
Maybe I did.
No,
I was on a
it
very.
wasn't in
that
a
story
video.
already.
It was not.
I
in a
was
video.
in a very important conference call.
She was like, bleh.
She came out of the shower. We were in a hotel.
Yeah.
She came out of the shower. I would like to point out Millie was in another hotel room. She was not witness to this. I was on a conference call, like
know.
trying to listen. I'm not gonna say who it was with, but it was really important. And Griffin comes out and she's like, "Are you on a call?" And I go, "Yeah." And she walks over to me and she just like sticks my head in like her crotch and is like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Get away!" Get away.
I knew.
And
She was like,
licking.
"Bleh."
She started licking my ear and she was like, "Ah." And I was just like, and I'm laughing. I'm trying, and they're like, "Something funny." And I'm like, "Nothing's funny. I'm sorry." Yeah. So I've been doing it to her
It's a tough life.
every day I can since. I've done it to her like 4 times since. To the point where she's like, haha, all right, I get it.
Now
You've
she's
overdone it.
now she's
Here's-
afraid of
here's-
answering the phone.